Hi everybody. So in this session, I'm going to explain the checkpoint manual static net. Checkpoint manual static net. So manual static net basically we can say like one-to-one mapping, or we can say like destination net. So first I'm going to explain on the basis of this document, and then I will try to implement this lab. And our goal will be this is the PCs hosted somewhere in the internet, and from this PC we'll try to access this server DMZ. Okay, so if I will show you, I'm not able to access at the moment. Okay, so basically this is the server. Basically this is the router. I have made it HTTP server. So when I'm trying to access from the internet PC, I'm not able to access. Okay, so once we will implemented the rule, we will we will able to access it from the internet. Okay. So first let's understand a little bit our theory, and then we'll see the some lot like okay. So in this diagram, okay, if someone from the internet is trying to access our this DMZ server, okay, so we can map with our public IP and with our DMZ server. So we can select bidirectional one-to-one mapping. Okay, let me take the pen. So this is our DMZ server. And this is the, we can say like egress interface IP, or maybe on the same range, like egress interface range IP. Okay. So destination net is basically bidirectional. Like 2.20 will communicate with 129.20, and 129.20 can communicate with 2.20. So that is the reason it is mentioned arrow like this. Okay. So just understand, like if someone from internet is trying to hit this IP, it will united with the 2.20, and the people who is sitting on the internet can easily access this server which is hosted in our DMZ, and it is vice versa. The server which is hosted on DMZ can communicate with this PC which is hosted somewhere on the internet. So this is how we can achieve with the help of manual static net in checkpoint. So this is bidirectional one-to-one mapping. So how we can achieve that? So first, we need to create. Let me erase it. First, we need to create one object for your DMZ server. So in our case, if you come here, we will create one object for this DMZ server. So in our case, our IP schema is a little bit different. That is fine. Okay. First, we need to create one object for DMZ server. How we can create? Go on the object, new host, and then in general section, we can mention the name and IP address. Then we need to create one host for the public IP. Okay. How we can create object new host, and then we can create for the public IP. Public IP, like we can in this on the basis of this topology, this document 172.29.129.20. Okay. So we need to create two objects, one for DMZ server, one for our public IP. And then we need to go on the NAT section, security policy access control and NAT. Then we need to add the NAT. So original source, what will be original source? So original source will be any, because just one. Yes. So original source will be any, because we are not sure who is coming from the internet. What will be the original destination? Original destination will be our firewall egress interface IP. This one. So this is public IP which is configured on the firewall egress interface. What will the services? HTTP. If you are not sure about services, we can keep original. What is translated source? Same. Like whatever will come from the internet. And what is translated destination? Our DMZ server. So just understand like this. This is our firewall. This is the PC. We can say like someone hosted on the internet. This is our DMZ server. So how this packet look like? So original source we consider any. If anyone trying to hit this IP, this one, this IP is hosted on configure on this interface. Or if you are using similar range of IP, then we need to create proxy RP entry. Original services, if they will try to hit on HTTP, translated source. When this firewall will communicate with this DMZ server, translated source, it will keep same whatever this PC IP, and translated destination, this is our DMZ server IP. Okay, so this is how NAT look like this. Okay, then we need to go on the global properties, and we need to enable this option, merge manual proxy R configuration. It is required when we are doing manual static NAT or manual hide NAT, and we are using egress interface range IP, not the egress interface IP. Okay, then we need to add the entry in R. How we can add? Go on the gateway sections. Just 1 minute. And we need to come here in R, and then we need to add here. Okay, so we'll try to see that option also, but our first approach is in my lab. On the basis of my lab, if this PC is trying to hit this IP 1.105, it will be translated with 10.1.10.1.1.50. Okay, so this is my first goal. Then we'll try to use 1.107 same range IP, and for that we'll configure proxy RP entry. So and then okay, and then that sheet proxy have we created. Then install the policy, and we need to also add security policy. So in live environment, I have keep like any, so allow, but in production it is not recommended. We need to be specific. Then install the policy and then test it. Okay. So once you install the policy and then test it, it will be accessible from internet PC. Like our DMZ server will be accessible from the internet PC. And if you see the log look like this. Uh, just 1 minute. See, so this is somewhere on the internet. If he is trying to access our egress interface IP 129.20, this is not the egress interface IP, but we have kept on the same range as per this topology, as per this snapshot. So it will get netted with the DMZ server. So this is how manual static NAT work. We can say one-to-one mapping. We can say destination NAT. Okay, and also DMZ server can communicate with this machine which is hosted on the internet. Okay, so this is how look like this. Let me implement it in as per our topology. So first we'll create one object for the DMZ server 10.1.1.15. So just go on the object. If it is already there, then it is fine. DMZ host and 10.1.1.15 is fine. It is already there. Just click and cancel, and if it is already there, so we let me check, like if it is already there, then it is fine. 10.1.15. Let me search 10.1. Yeah, it is already there. DMG host 10.1.1.15. That is fine. So now second things what we need to create, we will create one host for 192.168.1.105. Host, we can say like WAN underscore host or WAN dash host. We can put any name. And what is our IP? 192.168.1.105. Okay, that's it. Okay, and go on the, let me check like proxy RP is enabled or not. Go on the global properties, NAT section. So merge manual proxy RP configuration is already enabled. Just cancel it. And we have already added security policy like any allow, but in production we should be more specific. And now go on the NAT section and add role on the top. And our original source is any because someone is coming from the internet. So we are not sure who is coming. So I'm just keeping original source any original destinations. If it will hit this IP, this is our egress interface IP. Original service is any. We are not sure which services they are using. So I'm just keeping any. Translated source, whatever source will, whatever this source is trying to access this destination, keep that source in translated source. That is original. Original means, for example, anyone from the internet, we try, anyone from the internet is trying to access this destination. And the person who is trying to access this destination, their IP is 192.168.1.10. So that will be the original translated source. And what is the translated destination? I'm telling firewall, if anyone trying from internet to access our egress interface IP, please translate with our DMZ host. And I'm just keeping NAT method. We can right click and change. If we click here, right click or just click here. Just 1 minute. Okay, so it should show the NAT method also. That is fine, no problem. We'll test it later. So our goal is like someone from internet trying to hit our egress interface IP. So it should be NATed with our DMZ server. Okay, and security policy is already there. In allow, we have already enable a proxy option. So let me just install the policy and then we'll test it. Okay, policy installation done. Let me try here. So which IP you need to use? I'm on the internet PC. I'm the PC, it is hosted on the internet. I'm trying to access our egress interface IP on the HTTP because we have the server in DMZ where HTTP enabled, means services are running HTTP. 192.168.1.105. See, now I'm able to see, and I'm able to see like it is prompt for the username password. So username admin, password 123. So now I'm able to access server one. So in short, I can tell you this is the PC which is hosted on the internet. On this PC, I'm trying to hit this IP 1.105, and now it is getting translated with 10.1.10.1.1.15. So this is called, and we have done manually. So this is called manual static NAT in checkpoint firewall. So I hope you guys understand this concept. Okay. Now let's do one more try. I'm just trying to use 1.107, same range IP, same like egress interface range IP, and for that we'll create a proxy ARP entry. Okay. So first we need to go on the firewall and create one object, new host, and like WAN. Just give name proxy underscore host, and I'm using IP like 192.168.1.107. Okay. And I think if it already created, then it is fine. So just come here, and here we can use that IP 192.168.1.107. So it is already there. So I've just used that IP like host, and then we have already enabled proxy option. Then install it, and then come on this firewall, go in this section, and then come on the proxy ARP, and then add proxy. What is the IP? We are using as a proxy 192.168. Proxy IP we can say 1.107. What is the interface? Interface is outside interface. This is the interface. This is the interface Ethernet 2. What is the actual IP of that interface? 192.168.1.105. So see, the people who is accessing from the internet, they will access 1.107, but actual work is done by 1.105. So that is called proxy. Like you are not sure who is in the middle. So that is the beauty of proxy. And why use this IP? Because something happened with this IP. In that case, our connectivity will not broken. Okay. So that is fine. And let me install the policy again, and we'll test it. If it will work, then it is fine. Otherwise, we need to troubleshoot. Come here and just hit HTTP 192.168.1.107. So it should be work. Like if everything is good, let me check like with the re-entry of proxy or not. 192.168.137.10 mean 23 log database. Right. FWCTL ARP. Yeah. See. So now we are able to see 107. We are able to see R for 107 also. So now it is working fine. Okay. Actual interface IP is 1.105, but we are able to see like one entry of 1.107. इन शॉर्ट मैं आपको बता दूं, एक्चुअल कम्युनिकेशन इसके साथ हो रहा है, मतलब मेन जो है ट्रैफिक इज हैंडल बाई 1.105, सॉरी 1.105, बट हमने प्रॉक्सी के लिए यूज किया है 1.107. सो नाउ इट शुड वर्क. लेट मी ट्राई इट. If it will not work, then it is fine because I just shown you guys like the concept. 192, 168.1.107. Let me take the reachability. I don't think it should be reachable. 07. Yeah. Destination out. Yeah, that is fine because that is the proxy entry. Okay. I think I have done mistake here. So what I did mistake here, original destinations, we need to keep one like a 1.107 host. So instead of here, we need to keep here. So I did a mistake. So here we need to use DMZ host, that is fine. Here we need to use WAN host, just 1 minute. 1071. Okay. Now we need to install the policy. So if anyone from internet is trying to hit 1.107, it will get translated with the DMZ server IP. So now it should work because we are able to see ARP entry. So this is how we can play with checkpoint, guys. Okay. So I have shown, the production scenarios. In the production, we configure similar. So we can play like this with checkpoint. Okay. So we are able to learn the ARP. Means from our perspective, it is looking good. So what I did mistake, like instead of here, I use here. Okay. So I just need to change here. Okay. So now let's try. See, I'm able to access from the internet, like from internet, if I try to access the IP, like egress interface range IP, where we created ARP entry, proxy ARP entry for this IP. Now I'm able to access our DMZ server. Admin 123. Okay, so now I'm able to access it. At the moment, log is not working. Otherwise, I can show the combination also, NAT combination. Not sure because I think there is some space issue. That is the reason log server is not working. That is fine. Okay. So now our goal is achieved. So let me just do the little bit, conclusion. So we did via two way. Okay. First, from internet, if I'm trying to access 105, it get netted with 10.1.1.15. We have done it. Second times, I use this IP. When someone from internet try to access this IP, it will get netted with this IP. We have done that also. For that, we need to create proxy ARP entry like 107, but actual interface IP will 1.105. Means actual work is done by 105, but this PC know, okay, this work is done by 107. That is called proxy. So both concept we have seen and we have achieved it. Okay, so I hope you guys understand and like this session. So if you like, please share, subscribe as much as possible. Thank you very much for your time.